What is the Honda Shine 100 like to ride? Well, we've had a limited time with the motorcycle, and that too inside a controlled area where there wasn't much traffic, but there were uphills and downhills, and there were, bad roads and good roads. And what we can tell you is that the Shine is exactly behaving like a Honda should from the past. This engine is really smooth. I think back in the day when we got these smooth engines were in the BS3 era, and I think with the BS6 Phase 2 version here, we are getting very similar levels of smoothness. So an extremely smooth engine. There's hardly any vibration throughout the rev range. Of course, at the top end there is a bit of it, but that's entirely negligible. This motor makes 7.6 bhp of power and 8 newton meters of torque. It's going through a 4-speed gearbox. Of course, the clutch is light, the gearbox is good, could have been a bit more smoother, and the overall refinement of the package is fantastic. The clutch and gearbox are easy to use. The gearbox could have been smoother. The most important part of the engine, of course, is the gearing, and like any other Honda from the past or the present or maybe in the future as well, it is a very tall geared motorcycle. So in fourth gear, in top gear, that is when you are trying to climb a hill, that is not going to be possible. Even if you are on a solo, or if you have solo some luggage, or if you have two people plus luggage, that is not going to happen. You will have to stay in second or third to make sure that you make that climb, because it's not going to happen in top gear, because that's what people try to do immediately, and we're immediately telling you that that is not possible with the Honda Shine here. And what that means is that the Shine 100 with its tall gearing does reach the 60-70 kilometer an hour mark really well when you know uh, you drive it really hard. And at the same time, when you will very likely drive it on the highway and in the city, unlike us right now, we'll have to do a road test to tell you what that will feel like. But here we are getting an assumption that and very likely, of course, is that with the tall gearing you always get good fuel efficiency. So this should deliver around the 60 to 70 kilometer per liter mark. We are completely confused right now what numbers that we should expect, because of course this is a simple meter with no fuel efficiency test that can be run right now. And what we can tell you is that with this kind of power engine, tall gearing, something between 65 and 70 can be expected from this engine. And of course a road test will directly be a fuel efficiency run when it comes to us. We'll do that for you, so subscribe to our channel for that. Right now we can tell you that the refinement levels are fantastic. It's very easy to ride. It's no stress. Clutch and gearbox is on offer, and that will really impress you, because the stress free riding that the Shine offers, along with a solid chassis and suspension setup, I think as always Honda has gotten the mark right. I think this feels even better to ride than any other commuter motorcycle that we've ridden from Honda in a very long time. I think the last commuter motorcycle that I rode was the SP125 with a 5-speed gearbox, and before that was in 2011 2012 when I rode the Honda Dream Neo and the Yuga twins. So Honda has come of age. They have here made in India these motorcycles all these years, and they have learned from their past experiences, which have been good but not great. But this one reaches that aspect quite closely, because it is very refined, it's very smooth, the handling is light, it's very agile. Of course I feel the wheelbase is a little long for this motorcycle, but that should aid in highway stability as well. I think that is also something a road test can only reassure that that is going to happen. So that is going to be another topic for the road test. And while right now we can tell you it's very easy to ride, thanks to the chassis, thanks to the suspension, thanks to the gearing, and it's a very smooth motorcycle. Of course it needs just a little bit of effort, and for us right now who you're used to sort of manhandling motorcycles around the 150cc mark, for us right now it feels like overly sensitive. And even if you are coming from a higher powered or higher weight motorcycle, you will have to get used to the fact that how insanely easy this bike is to ride. So you will require very little effort. Right now we are putting a little extra effort, and it's doing a bit extra, and something that some of us will get used to, some of the customers need to get used to. For us, of course, we were also riding other bikes, so that is one thing that has popped to my mind, because that also makes me realize how easy this bike is, in short. And the verdict then, well, the quality is good, the fit finish is good enough. Of course there are certain things that could have been better, but at first glance and even at a deeper look, it looks very satisfying to me. At rupees 65,000 rupees ex showroom, you're getting alloy wheels, 17-inch wheels, and a self start, so that is really really good. And the quality, of course, is good enough but could have been better. But then again, we don't have complaints, and there is, Honda hasn't missed the mark in any way. It's just that it could have been a tad better in that area. But then again, we'll have to see if that slightly low on quality affects the reliability in any way, which I don't think is going to be an issue. I think the Shine 100 here is going to make a lot of sense. But then again, a road test will truly define what this motorcycle is all about. So please subscribe to us, wait for the road test to happen. But before that, if you need a very easy going motorcycle, if you need a Honda, you've been waiting for the Honda low cost motorcycle, this is what you should look forward to, and you can go ahead and book this after a test drive. I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our website and social media for everyday updates. Goodbye.